So now we're looking at OSHA Form 300A, the summary. Again, we have the number of cases, all the totals with the classification of each case from the most serious outcome to the sum total number of deaths that happened, the number of cases of days away, cases with restrictions or transfers, and the total number of cases where one of the other three didn't happen, but it's still recordable. We are also doing the sum total number of days lost and the number of days restricted or transferred. And that's a sum total for all cases on the 300 log. Same thing with the block for the type of injury or illness. How many injuries, how many skin disorders, respiratory conditions, poisonings, hearing loss, or any other type of illness. So let's cover establishment information. Here we have the name of the company. This is where you are. Now this will be the street address of where this particular location is, not the headquarters of your company. So if there are multiple locations, there's a 300A summary that reflects each separate location. So the street and address, even if the name is different, needs to reflect that specific location. Then we have the North American Industrial Classification System, or NAICS code. Your workers' comp carrier should be able to tell you what this code is, but you can also call Oregon Osha. Here we have annual average number of employees and total number of hours worked. This is something you can usually get from payroll. Number of hours worked is for all employees, full-time, part-time, seasonal, and temporary employees, including those from temp agencies, as long as you have supervision control over them. Payroll should be able to provide the total number of hours worked by all employees. Note this is specific to the location, not all locations statewide. There are ways you can estimate the number of hours even if you don't have the numbers. Start by looking at the number of full-time employees, or equivalent to full-time employees, and guesstimate by the number of employees you have and multiply that by 2,000. The average worker usually works about 2,000 hours a year. And that gives you your number, or close guesstimate, of total hours worked. You can also use this number to calculate your DART rate. DART stands for Days Away, Restrictions, and Transfers. Finally, the form needs to be signed and dated. Either the person who is the highest ranking at the location or the person who is tasked with completing the 300 or 300A must sign it. If someone other than the highest ranking executive is completing and signing these forms, the information must be shared with that executive person so they know what's going on. Alright, so we've covered filling out a 300 log and the 300A, which is a summary. We'll wrap things up in the next few slides.